Ah, thank you. How are you all doing? Don't know, getting on internet is just, I don't know why it's just kind of difficult. Mm. Hi, hi. Let me wait a little bit for people to come on live first before we start. Today we're analyzing Wanni's speech yesterday. Sorry about yesterday. I'm very sorry about yesterday. For those of you that were here, the network just tripped off. The network just tripped off. Like even that yesterday, before I managed to even get on live, it was very difficult. Thank God it was even the live stream was even almost done. Like what was just remaining was just wasn't much. So I was even glad at least we covered a whole lot. Yeah. Ah, the network is just it's just not smiling. It's just what it is. Even now, before I got on this live, it was not a walk in the park. Ah, wow. Taya. How was your day, all of you? Thank you so much for coming. So Rhuthee, you see one thing, one thing I said, I always take that their interview with Ebuka much more serious than others because all the other live stream after the original one, should I call it the original one? All the live streams after the one they will do with Ebuka, all just is just synthetic. Honestly, it's usually not natural. Yes, now. Because at that time now, so many influences, but you see that one that they do with Ebuka, that they have not gotten their phones yet, or they've not, they don't really fully know what is happening on the internet space. Now you see that one, they are usually, for me, it's usually more sincere. You understand? But those ones that they later come and start going on other mainstream media, radio station, and podcast, those ones now you will now realize that it is done to fit in a certain narrative, right? Unlike the first time. So I don't know if I should wait a little bit or let me just start. Or others will join other people will join us, right? So let me just start. I hope I'm meeting all of you in the best of health. Let me greet you guys. If you see this face for the first time, my name is Asma'u. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate your support on this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate. So let's move it. But I really enjoyed Wanni's interview. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, the ones I've not even finished watching is the one of Mbadumi Twins and Suj, and then Nelita as well. I've not finished watching their own too, but I'm still on it. But let's listen to this one together, all right? Thank you so much. Let's begin. Thank you. Hi, baby. What's up now? How you doing, girl? Well, yesterday we thank you so much, Olivia, for coming. Yesterday we just sort of like listening to Kelly Ray and analyze one or two. So today is Wanni. Do you understand? So I'm about to start now. Thank you so much for coming. Give this stream a thumbs up, Olivia. God bless you for coming. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Love you, girl.
Kenga is waiting for me. So like the money, to me, money no be problem because I'm a very
I
positive
know, I
girl. I know
know.
that I'm already making money. I already have
Now,
a direction.
Olivia, that's what I'm saying now. You see this Ebuka's interview for me is much more important. Do you know why? Because at that time they just came out of the house. There are no influences. There are no unnecessary interference by their management or whatever, whatever, whatever. But by the time they have had access to their phones, have access to management, have access to family and friends or whatever, sending them clips and all of that. Before you know anything, the whole thing changes. Then plus the fans and the fanatics and those ones too. They are another set of human beings that normally complicate issues. You understand? I know this. Don't forget that these people are new celebrities, right? Sorry, these people are new celebrities, so they don't know how to go about the celebrity life like that yet. So you will see them, they are seriously trying hard to fit into the narrative. You understand? So that makes them very, as I said, very plastic, very artificial. So I prefer this one. Let us so You see, in this interview with Ebuka, Wanni said she's open to a conversation with Rhuthee, but there was one I watched on a podcast or something like she was saying that their Rhuthee should not come near them. So that's the problem. So you see, this one that they do with interview with Ebuka is the one I pay much more attention to. For me, I feel that's where there's a certain level of sincerity. Yes, after this one, every other one to me is just it's just a cooked up story or a cooked up narrative. You understand? Okay, see, I don't know if you watched one interview between Onyeka and Victoria. Onyeka was just looking like a beg, I when I do make I go. Sure, you understand? Like, you know, that kind of thing. This
I already have a direction, and by God's grace, before the end of the year, I'm going to make that money. It's not a
prophesy it
yes, like
into
my
existence.
is true, and it works for me, and that's good for me.
That's what's up. You said you thought you were going to leave last week. I guess that's because Handy left, and you thought you were next. Okay. Now, getting to the final, the 8th, where did you think you were going to place?
Olivia, what's going on Twitter? Let me know now. I've not been there this evening yet. What's going on there? Who are coming for her? They go tire not today. Who are coming for Onyeka? One thing I like with Onyeka is that she's equal to the tax. You understand? So as they are coming for her, she too, she's coming back to them. Don't worry yourself. What do Onyeka do? I beg. They should leave her alone. What about the other people? You know my problem with the fanatics that we have in this Big Brother, whatever. When somebody does a particular thing, for me, what's the difference between what Onyeka did and Victoria did? You know, I'm very happy that Sean sort of cleared a certain narrative. In the house, Ozzy said Ozzy said Onyeka was the one forming a triangle, especially when Ozzy said she was not forming a triangle between him and Victoria. But later on, Sean now said that he was the one that even encouraged Victoria to go in for that triangle. Then which other vile things again did she say about Cassia and Victoria? Who else did she even say things again about? Let me know now, because if I remember the Wika's diary session, yeah, she kept saying some things that she was not sure of as far as I'm concerned. She was supposed to be using alleged, but it is what it is. Waiting she talked about basically where she had issues was where she had maybe diary sessions that were rough was between Castia and Victoria. Please, they should let these housemates be, because the next Big Brother now, people will be very, very careful what they say because of all these things. And then for anything, the reality show will lose its taste. It will lose its relevance. It will lose its tease. You understand? And all of that. So they should allow them, I beg. What do they want to do her? Okay, let them just kill her now. Let them just spy her. Let me don't talk about that this live stream now way off. Let them just, if they want her blood, oh yeah, let them carry everything. They're not seeing her again. Oh yeah, what would they do to her now, Olivia? What if they want to do her now? That's why I said they want to spy her. Oh yeah, let them spy her now. Let everybody rest. What would they do to Onyeka? She has already said it. She cannot undo it again. What has been said has already been said. So what do you want her to do? Or anything they want to do, let her do her. Let them do her now. If coming to Big Brother has become an offense, yeah, now let them do whatever they want to do to her. I didn't know what she brought was content. So if they want to finish her, then let them finish her. When they finish her, so everybody will rest. Then next year, I will see who will go for Big Brother. And when they now go for the Big Brother, they cannot talk now. They cannot. You will not say that they are boring. They are not bold. They are not this. The same this that I watched yesterday, the one that I reviewed yesterday about Kelly Ray, that they were saying that Kelly Ray was avoiding confrontation. Oh yeah, I see the person that did not avoid confrontation. Now they are still on her neck. I beg. When I saw some of those things, I was like, you know what? Anything people want to do to her, let them do to her. Anything that they want to do to the Onyeka, let them do to her. Let their mind rest. Abi? So what do you want me to say now? Because whatever she has said. Show has already ended. Show don't pass. Will she go back and undo it? She cannot go back and undo it. I guess it's for her to say sorry. Now if they are so offended. But then you're now putting it but then you're not putting it on the next set that will come. When the next set come now, you will start complaining. They are not confrontational. They are very boring. They are now the one that is confrontation, not boring. You people are now saying, even when DRC came, some people say that DRC they became too toxic. They overdid it. But that week that DRC came, that was the week that internet was active. At some point, some people even forgot that Big Brother was going on, to be honest with you. But after that DRC came and left, it's like there was one energy. I don't know whether I should call it a negative or positive energy that they came into the house with. As soon as they left, the housemates too, sort of, we saw different sides to other housemates, to OC, to Nelly. You understand? So even Wanni was quiet, mute, she could not talk. Like, guys, what's up? Whatever they want to do to her, let them do to her. If they want to buy her, let them buy her. So that everybody will rest. Onyeka will cease to exist. Everybody will go home and sleep. What do you guys want to do to the girl? What do they want to do to her? It was a show. It was entertainment. She gave what she can give. She gave what she can give. I mean. If DRC coming into the house causing all those amount of fight was called entertainment, I still have it on my community. Olivia, you can check. I asked DRC coming to the house, was he entertaining? I'm good, Onyeka. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. You get. So if they feel that, let them do whatever they want to do. When I saw those things, I was like, what is happening? What's the meaning of all this rubbish? Eh? Yeah, thank you. And they want to tear her on Twitter. They then go tired. Anything they want to do, let them do. Yesterday, Onyeka, you were here, and when we're analyzing Kelly Ray's interview with Ebuka. Ebuka said a lot of people say like Kelly Ray, they were running away from confrontation. In as much as Kelly Ray was saying no, he was open to confrontation, that kind of thing. People said he was running away from confrontation, he was running away from what and what and what and what. Do you understand? They said he was done. They literally wanted to tag him like a coward. Now, the one that was not a coward, that came out and said her mind, they want to tear her. I beg, this double standard. Me, I don't tire. That is why we're buying fuel 1,005 in Nigeria. She carried the show after yes, even before DRC left, she was one carrying the show on her back. DRC just came and gave her small break. As soon as DRC left, she now continued. Hmm? When I entered the Twitter space, that was in the afternoon before I went and started running around on my errands. I saw it and I'm like, anything you want to do to the girl, you should do to her. If you want to buy her, you should buy her so everybody will rest. Because at this point, I don't know what do you want her to do. She has said what she wanted to say. She should answer. Do what? I beg you, let me hear what. The highest they can do is insult and everything will be over. Onyeka will get her endorsement. Onyeka will get her cruise. Onyeka is already out there, and we're not going to stop seeing Onyeka any moment from now. Onyeka is a star. Anything they want to do, let them. You understand? What do they want her to do? Will she go back to the people house? Will she travel back in time? As she becomes Spider-Man, I be which the superhero? Will she go back? And what did if the housemates that were living with her are not attacking her, his fans that were watching from outside, that there were some things that they didn't even see. There were so many things that Onyeka did. Some other housemates did worse than Onyeka. Why is that they're not being chastised? It's just so unfortunate that every season there's a villain and there's a superhero. Unfortunately, Onyeka is the villain of this season. So anything they want to do, let them do now. Exactly. Exactly. You're very correct, Olivia. This is the one make she do. If it don't happen, don't happen. This is the one make she do. Else she go talk sorry. If she talk sorry, they should take it. They should not take it. Help me with that drinking water, please. That was how in the house, add more. That was how in the house when she apologized to Victoria. They say it's a lie, fake apology. Even the Victoria came out and was saying she was not coming. We'll analyze Victoria's or maybe along within the week. We'll analyze her own talk too. That she was not sure of when the Victoria, did she do what was she a saint? Was she a saint? That love triangle or whatever, I heard that it was Sean that encouraged her to go for it. Onyeka had to practically call her Cassie and Victoria to keep the show moving, even though she became obsessed with Cassie and Victoria. Now, you see one thing, Onyeka, that I have noticed in life is that be careful of what you fight. Be careful of the fight that you're fighting. Otherwise, you will end up being like the same people that you're fighting. And if you ask me, that is what is gradually happening to VDM, Very Dark Man. That's what is gradually happening to Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man, in the bid of trying to fight corruption, trying to fight injustice and all of that, he is gradually becoming like the same people that he is fighting. So you have to be very careful. That was what happened to Onyeka. Yes, at the beginning, Cassia and Victoria were so vile towards her. They said terrible things. As Onyeka was talking about them, they were also talking about her, not until when Ebuka called Cassia out. Those ladies were literally eating, drinking, swallowing, breathing Onyeka. In fact, that was the opportunity Cassia used and really, really destroyed anything called friendship between Victoria and Onyeka. Because I think you are not in her heart, so you cannot say you knew it. You understand? Even if it was fake, whatever it was given, that's the most important thing. Because at the end of the day, what were people expecting her to give Victoria? Apology, Abi? She gave the apology. Are you still saying it's fake? Whatever kind of apology it is, she has already given the apology and there's nothing she can do about it. The person that she apologized to, if the person let him take it. The person does not like, no problem. I wonder why she was even apologizing. See, I've said this thing before, Olivia. If I have issue with you and you say things and you say vile things behind my back, it doesn't get to me. Do you know why? Because there's an issue on ground. But if you and I are in a good place and you said vile things about me, I will obviously be offended. And here's the reason why Victoria was offended with that short skirt issue, which Onyeka apologized. Onyeka apologized to her. Oh yeah, sorry now. What I said didn't come out well. I'm sorry. Onyeka apologized for that short skirting. At that time, that was when for me, I felt she owed I felt she owed Victoria an apology. Because at that time, she and Victoria were in a good place. You understand? We could call them friends at that time. And she said what she said behind Victoria that Ebuka brought out on the live show, which she apologized. So moving on, how did the thing go from right to left is what I cannot tell. Do you understand? She wanted to be a bigger person. Onyeka said, please, Olivia, it's all fake. What is all fake, Onyeka? That is Onyeka's apology. You said it's all fake. You understand? So she apologized that time. Oh yeah, sorry. You see the things I said about you. Oh yeah, I'm very sorry. No be Wanni put man hunting tag on Nelly. Thank you. Do you know even when Chinwe and Zion were in the house, they also tagged Nelly as a hookup babe, that she's just hiding under the disguise of being a chef and all of that. You understand? So people said vile things about each other in that house. That was why even the relationship that Wanni and Onyeka suddenly started, Sean was like, you understand? Because he knows the kind of things that whatever, she will say sorry and still do all those things again. It was sad. But it don't pass, say it don't pass now. Now that she said the last sorry during the last few days of the show, show don't finish. Where they want to see each other again, do the same things. Even as human beings, Olivia, let me go deep. Even as human beings, we offend God. When we offend God, we go and cry and do confession and do what they call it, and do apology and beg for forgiveness. Will that stop us from doing the same thing again tomorrow? We go still do them. When we do them again, we go still run, go back, go beg God for the forgiveness. We go still go back, do them again. Olivia, you know now. So who are we as human beings? See, no, but you know, for me, if people judge other people the way they judge themselves, trust me, there won't be this, would I say, harsh. If I judge you the way I judge myself, honestly speaking, there will be a level. Now, all those people that are even saying all those things, if they go inside their house, they will do worse than Onyeka. I say, even God that was serving, don't we used to offend him every day? Are you not always asking God for forgiveness every day? Hey, God forgive me. But doesn't change the fact that you still go back and do that same crime. So what are we saying? Please, like that's why I keep saying that for me, Big Brother is just a social experiment that I just watch. Yes, one for the entertainment, and one, if you put your eye down, you will learn a lot of things. It will, like the way I watch Big Brother is totally different from the way some other people watch it. It's totally different from the way you watch it. Do you understand? To me, what Onyeka was doing, at some point I tired for her, but I was like, who am I to judge? You understand? So what did they want her to do? She went and did it again. She's a human being. She is not perfect. No human being is perfect. So she did what she did. That is, maybe, I don't know, I don't want to say that's her character, but that is what she brought to the table. When they asked, what do you bring to the table? That is what she brought to the table. The truth is, Onyeka gave us a show. Her matter is yes, everybody, even though sometimes she overthinks things, yes, which is okay, because okay, I would like say it's okay. In a way, it's okay because you know things that we don't know. Onyeka, have you watched a movie before? I know there are some movies that end abruptly. They end with one kind of, is you that are gonna sit down and start making your own conclusion in your head about the movie. Now, I think that is what Onyeka was all about. She's good at making conclusions about things that she does not even know about. You understand? So there are human beings that are overthinkers. Onyeka happened to be one of them, if you ask me. Okay, what will you say about Ozzy? Why is that only Onyeka they are dragging? Why are they not dragging Ozzy with all his bunch of lies and denials? Ozzy too, they should also drag him like I passed my neighbor. So it's not as if Onyeka was the only housemaid that went there and did. You understand? So in fact, in some cases, I'm like, come, are you sure this thing is not even gradually becoming jealous? Are they jealous of her? What's up? What's up? Because in as much as you hate her, you will still find something again to still love her. She's a very talented girl. She's a very hardworking girl. Look at that girl. Yes, Cassia and Victoria were equally hardworking, especially when they were making dresses and all of that. But for me, Onyeka was not bad all round. Come on, when we talk good, too, let us also talk bad. When we talk bad, I mean, let us also balance it with good. She wasn't this horrible person that they made her out to be all through the show. She doesn't need to talk about some. It's not necessary. You understand? I wish Onyeka would even get professional training on answering questions in the media. In the media, all those media questions. She doesn't have to answer. It's not only that is denying the what we saw. OC is denying the evidence. What till we take our eyes see OC is denying OZ is denying it. Even his brother is exactly. Even his brother, what did he say? What did his brother say when he came out? He said it was the girls. That was the girls' fault. How can you say such? That was the fault of the girls. That the ones coming to his brother for emotional support. I'm like, are you for real? Are you guys for real? So if you people want to be handpicking, it wasn't Ozzy cannot even stand up for Onyeka after the show. That guy knows send those girls. But didn't I say it, Onyeka? Onyeka, I don't know, okay, maybe you just joined my live stream of recent. If you had been with me all the while, it's Olivia them that we've been together from the beginning of this show to the end, me and Olivia. I said it when people are saying, hey, Ozzy loves Onyeka. I said Ozzy does not love anybody. But I've even made some analysis that I said people start looking at me as if I'm trying to being like now before people will start giving you name. But what I'm saying here is that men in general do not see women like human beings. That was why yesterday I was very impressed with Kelly Ray. The fact that he grew up in a house where women were respected, and hence the reason why you see his high level of respect for women. Do you understand? Socially, honestly speaking, men are not groomed to have respect for women. Men see themselves as superior to women. Men see women as underneath them. Men see women like tools. Do you know some men think that women, we don't have human feelings? So I said it on my live stream. Olivia, I don't know if you can remember. I said Ozzy does not love anybody aside from Ozzy. In fact, Ozzy doesn't even see those two girls like human beings. Ozzy sees them like his tools or his toys. You know, the way men, you see grown-up men with, yes, now you laugh tired, Abby. You see how, how grown-up men, some grown-up men, you see a man in his 40s, 50s, he's playing PS5, playing game, the computer game. Now you see the way that their computer game take their hand, they play. That is how most men see women. Women are just game to them. You remember I said that, Olivia? Thank you. Women are just game to them. Sure, you understand. So when you people were saying, hey, but he loves, I said, let me tell you something. Ozzy doesn't love any of those things. So much more for someone that claims that he has a girlfriend. His storyline of having a girlfriend could be true, it could still be a lie. Do you understand? But even if he does have a girlfriend, which man that has respect for his girlfriend, a serious relationship, will do this thing on TV? When a man even cheats on you in private, how do you feel? Not talk of a man misbehaving the way he was doing. See the way he was doing. See, like, come on. Ozzy went overboard, especially with Onyeka. Especially with Onyeka. And then you still have the guts to come out and be denying it. But really, even see, I don't know why people are surprised. Even from when him denying some of the things he was doing with Onyeka, it says a lot about Ozzy. It says that Ozzy does not have Onyeka's back. It's easy to see clearly. We don't even need to wait for him to come out and do a media round. She will face reality. She'll be able to face it now. Onyeka is strong there. Last. He was using them to stay more in the show. Yeah, he wanted to do something to make the fans talk. Exactly, because Ozzy did not have any storyline. Ozzy did not have any storyline. You know, if Onyeka and Victoria had stayed away from Ozzy, Ozzy would have been very bored in that house. Like, Ozzy would have even done voluntary exit. He would have had nothing, but he wants to consider Victoria friendship because of business. Okay, except so, but Victoria even said that he's not her type. But that's, by the way, when as long as they're no longer in front of me and you's face, we don't have an issue. Whatever they do behind, whatever they do now is none of our business. And you think Victoria will want to do business with him? Victoria will never want to do business with him. She's not stupid. What kind of business does him and her want to do? You know that it's so unfortunate that they were, of course, which is normal. While they were in the house, they were in a bubble. They were like almost in a box. They don't really know what was happening outside and all of that. So there were so many expectations. When they came out and realized their own potential, they came out and realized their own worth. They came out and realized how much they can. Did you Wanni's interview? Wanni said that money she will make it this year. I said she said that you go shock. He said she go make her. I remember Angel that time when she came out, one from the white money them they had set. When she came out, she said in less than 2 months she made that money. So what make you think that Onyeka will not even make like when Victoria and they don't even need Ozzy? It's just see those girls. It's so unfortunate that that strategy sort of put them in a very demeaning or in a very it sort of downgraded them in a way, not that it's not that bad though, but it sort of put them in a kind of desperate situation. Do you understand? In as much as we all know it's a strategy, right? But it is what it is, my dear. It's a matter of time. We'll all grow past that thing. And I remember even that last or a day, that was on Saturday or so. Or so, Yika even said something. She was like, when she goes out and all that. So I beg, exactly, Osina Bestie being content. They didn't have any content at all. They didn't have any content. And hence, let me tell you something. You see Ozzy and OC, they have studied this Big Brother show. Those guys are not small boys. They have studied this Big Brother show like back to back. You understand? So they know that's why they are always cautious of your image, your brand, and all of that. So you see that part, Ozzy has already prepared himself, and there's nothing you guys can do. Do you understand? If you cannot bring out whatever you want to bring out of Ozzy, then what make you think you can bring out whatever you want to bring out of Onyeka? I don't know why people look at Onyeka like an underdog. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Now Onyeka will face reality for last. Okay, now try. Yes, well, we want to consider. Okay, he want to consider. Is he a god? I beg you should go and sit that one place. Can you see Osina? But if he doesn't even consider Onyeka is good for Onyeka, at least Onyeka has dodged the bullet. There's no valid friendship between Onyeka, Nelly, and Wanni. It's all fake love. Yes, you're very correct. Onyeka, you're very, very correct. 100%. It was just friendship of convenience, especially Nelly and Wanni. In fact, I don't know. I even saw somewhere online that Nelly has even unfollowed Wanni or something like that. Very fake. They were friends because of DRC came. Yes, yes. You have to put in the work, have good management, and rebrand themselves. That's all. Can't you see already? They started rebranding Onyeka. This Onyeka, those her black clothes go rest smooth. See the way they dressed her up with blue and white. See how beautiful she really looks. See the way they enhanced her body. She has a very fine body, of course. See the way they. So last, look, you guys cannot force anybody. Nobody can force Ozzy to admit or say whatever it is he wants to say. Then there's nothing you guys, there's nothing like there's a little they go tire. Just give that, in fact, just give all this situation before the end of this month, everything will die down. I say before the end of this month, everything will die down. Not today. I say not today. Ozzy and Kidwire are the same. Exactly. Who has Kidwire helped? Even as he came back all star and left, who did he help? Nah, the overhype is just too much. Who did he help? Ozzy and Kid. Who did he help? Who didn't help? Who did he help? Just making this thing. So when all of them were in the house, because they still had a very myopic mindset, so they were feeling that those Mbadiwe twins were some sort of saviors to them, or some sort of life-changing destiny, I say life-changing personalities. But Ozzy and Ozzy, they look like people that will help. Anyway, they might help, Sha. They might help. Let me don't say things I don't know about them. They might help, but at the end of the day, even if somebody helps you, it also has to do with your own hard work. Do you understand? Helping is one thing. Your own hard work to put in your own input also helps. Very, very fake friendship, Nika. Very fake. Let us just be listening to this one. Is this thing? Let us just talk about this
before you got to the top two.
I don't know. Like I clocked out because first I was missing her so much. I was like, I know that people always thought, oh, I couldn't do the show without her because we're very in sync, but it's never like that. We knew that we could go on without each other, but I was getting really bored because I'm my people. So stepping out of my comfort zone to try to follow other people. So it was like Ozzy and Onyeka that were like my go-to because they're like as chatty as I am.
Yeah.
And it was easy to have conversations. But I was just good and I was good with whatever because for me, like I said, I'd achieved everything I wanted. So the money for me was a plus. I didn't even know I was going to win the car. So I got the car, I'm like, okay. So the money was just a plus.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Kelly Ray. I think he's a well-deserved winner. But I feel like I want to be.
Was there any point yesterday? Be honest now. I mean, it's not a bad thing because I mean, I think it's human. Was there any point yesterday where you thought I might win this thing? Because you're sitting there, Suj goes, Anita goes, Nelly goes, Victoria, Uzi. Are you not starting to think, I might actually win? Was there a point where you thought,
When I got to top two, I was like,
yeah,
like, you know, that I was thinking that I wasn't going to make it into the final week to be in top two. I was like, oh, you guys really like me. So I was like, as much as I know that I was already clocked and I felt like a winner, I wanted the money because
yeah, of course,
16 million, 6 million is a big deal. So I
and another car.
yes, and to be fair, I was like, Kelly Ray, I was like, I don't want to say, but
you can
I'm
say the show is over.
No, I'm happy for him, but I was like,
You felt like you gave more than him on the show?
not giving more. I felt that I was spicier.
Okay.
And when I got to first, I didn't know I was going to make it to the last week. But when it was just me and him, because I thought it was going to be Onyeka, because
you see the problem of this housemate, they looked down on that Kelly Ray. Nobody believed among the top three with Kelly. Yes, can't you see what she just said? And she was like, she and Kelly Ray, you know, she already felt like Kelly Ray. How can Kelly Ray win over her? Exactly, you're correct, Onyeka. Nobody believed among the top three that Kelly Ray would win. This year, she said that she felt it was even her and Onyeka that were going to be on the top two. Sure, you understand? So, which means when everybody left and left only Kelly Ray, they were very sure that it was Kelly Ray that was going to be defeated, and she and Onyeka would go on the stage. Can you imagine? See how kind. They don't know that what they said when a man opposes, God proposes.
But when it was just me and him, because I thought it was going to be Onyeka, because I knew that she was out there too. But when it was me and him, I knew it was quite entertaining, but I did not know, because you never know what's going on the outside.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I think I stand no chance.
Hey,
but
good.
when we got close, and I
Hey.
Chanting his name and all of that. I mean, you got your tosa as well from the crowd.
Yes, I know that. I just like the love for me. I think I want so much because the love I came out to meet, even when I saw I don't know, the fans, like, it was just like, wow, you guys really fuck with me like that. Excuse me. But it was amazing. I feel so good. So good. My name is Flagging.
But let me just ask one question. It's not like Wanni is a catch, right? She's also, of course, both of them are good reality TV gold. But what was it about Wanni that got fans to love her the way they did? I don't have anything against her. I equally like her, but like, what is it about Wanni? Like, I would say I was shocked, and I wouldn't even say I was disappointed to see Wanni at first runner up. But to me, I just kept looking what content did Wanni really bring on the show. That even she's feeling that she's supposed to win. What content? Okay, maybe at the beginning, before she started her relationship with Sean, there was that energy which transcended to the Rhuthee situation. Now, after then, when she and Sean became more serious in that their ship, what else did Wanni bring? Because Wanni automatically wore the shoes of a housewife. And next thing, she started serving Sean. So it was even when Sean now left, I would say she now sort of redeemed herself the remaining 2 weeks. But aside from all of these narratives, yeah, her diary session was another awesome one. Ooh, that girl, she's a handful. Her diary session was a diary session I was always looking forward to because it was making my day. Like, that diary session was the reason why I would always be waiting, Big Brother, call Wanni now, call Wanni. But aside from that, do you guys feel that Wanni came with that enough content to even win the show? Like, I'm not a hater, Wanni, trust me. But what do you guys think about that? Yeah, the viewers made their choice.
Let's talk about the last week in that house because the top eight, very interesting dynamics started forming. People who were not friends before became a little closer. You know, it was almost like, what are we even fighting for anymore? Who did you get close to in the last week that maybe surprised you a bit?
I'm Stooge. Because when coming into the show, it was someone that was like, I don't know, you just give me weird energy. Like, I don't know. I think he has, like, he's quite defensive too. And I'm highly defensive. So I think that wasn't, like, it just made us repel. At the end, I was like, okay, even on Sunday, yesterday, when I finished my hair, I was like, please stay with me. So I'm like, okay. Because I wasn't.
Exactly, Bolanle. BBN don't finish, and that is why the way they are dragging Onyeka's cloth, they want to tear her cloth on social media space. I tire. BB don't finish now. Yes, so don't worry, we're going to find something else to do with our life. But for now, let's just enjoy the post show. Let's allow us to enjoy the post show. If you don't want to be part of it, no problem. You're not invited. But allow us to enjoy the post show. Okay, Bolanle, thank you very much for coming.
So, because I know that I'm quite warm, and when people actually get to know me and understand me, they can feel my warmth. So I wasn't shocked because nobody can stand the queen.
Okay.
And to be fair, I cared about everybody there. That's why my speech was very genuine because I felt like they made space for me, especially when Andy and Sean left. I felt like they took care of me and they just like gave me a lot of grace. Because I know that people were thinking I was rude, and it's fine. Everybody's each to his own opinion, but like I actually did care for everybody. But Suj, Nelly, we were cool before the whole bomb thing. We are getting closer. So after that, there was a disconnect. But I fucked with all of them. I don't know what is going to be out of the house.
Yeah.
I'm good with them.
There's a perception that a lot of your dynamics in the house were shaped by Sean, and it's not necessarily because of him. It's a thing with ships. When you're in your ship, it's your comfort zone. You don't feel the need to interact that much with people. And then he left, and of course, Andy left, and you started exploring other things. Do you think that restricted you from making more friends?
No, because like I said before we came on the show, Andy and I we're always in our space. So it's hard for us to actually connect with people. We're very lovable girls and we know how to like strike conversations. But me, I'm a lover girl to the core. Like I'm unapologetic about it. When I mess with someone,
express yourself. Biggie is not here anymore.
When I talk to someone, like, it's heavy. And for me, like I said, I've been single for 4 years, and it's been hard for me to really connect with somebody because I'm sapiosexual. It's not just about looks. When we have a conversation, I need to feel something. I mean, Sean, it was very easy. I was like, okay, you're not just about looks, and it was easy to just open up and connect. And I knew that with him and Handy, I wasn't able to, because I know me. If I wasn't in the ship, I would have done more because I'm a people's person. I know how to strike up. It's very easy for me, but I didn't want to go anywhere. I wanted to be there. If they, I would stay there. I will not move. I stay there. I want the kisses. I want the booty rubs, everything. So I know that like added, and I feel like them leaving when they left was a blessing because I think even needed to see me in my own element. And in that 2 weeks, I'm glad you were able to see me outside the ship I formed with Handy and Sean.
Yeah. Do you think that's something you wish happened differently for you on the show? Not saying you wanted your sister to leave, but do you think your journey would have been maybe a lot more interesting if you were Wanni through the show?
No, if I went back, I'll do the show the same because I don't regret anything I did on the show. Like I said, I went to be myself. Maybe some people had strategy, but I didn't. I just wanted to be authentic, bear myself, raw, unfiltered. I showed the world that I love hard, and they left, and which I said it was hard for me, but I think it was a blessing to in disguise because I was able to. And it was okay that they saw me like that. Maybe if I was like that too much, because I get the ick fast from people, especially when I've gotten to relate with them like that. Because sometimes when you shine with people too much, they feel like they can't disrespect you. So I think 2 weeks was enough time to just explore that side and just be like, okay, Owen is actually quite relatable. So that's enough. I'm the queen. Like, okay.
Let's go back to the very beginning.
Yes, I agree with her on that statement. Like when you get too close with people too much, they now feel that they have the right to disrespect you. That's a C finish according to our Nigerian slang. I agree with her on that. Maybe let me just forward this interview small.
Outside. And if that clash is fine, when you're getting to know people, I won't like when you get to see that from the start because some people can hide. Then you be a person for like how many years, then you just like, how did I see this? So it's better I see this side. So I know that if this works for me, I'll stay. If it doesn't work for me, I move. So I'm not mad about it. Friends fight, sisters fight, husbands fight, wives fight. So
were you ever worried about Victoria at the start?
Worried about her, no, but I did think she liked him, and I said it to her. I don't know what kind of like, but I felt I'm a woman. I don't know whether she loved him. Love is a strong word, but I know that she liked him.
Do you think they have history of some sort?
No, because I've spoken, and Sean is very direct. Because we spoke about other things that some guys will lie about, and he was blunt, and he told me, and I know that they don't have history like that. They're friends, but it's just
Where do you want this thing with Sean to go? What are you expecting?
Foremost, friendship, like I said, and I said it's like biggie. It's a for life thing with me and Sean because he's one of the guys that stuck out to me with the fact.
But these are for life thing with Sean. Well, let's see how it goes because I remember when they were in the house where they were talking about genotype and both of them are AS. Sure, you understand. So I don't know. I don't know how this forever thing she's talking about. And hence the reason why I told you I take more relevance or I pick more relevance in their first interview with Ebuka. Do you understand? Because I think there was another interview I watched, she was saying something like it doesn't work with Sean, she will leave him. Sure, you understand. So
Pay any attention, which was great. But then Big Brother says freeze, tells them to walk out of the house, and we hear you howling and hollering from the bathroom. Almost like, but we were like, when she was there, you were not saying anything. Why are you now so excited?
So when they came, I'm a gamer. I understood game. I knew that you were here for a reason, and I knew that she had scores to settle. But for her, it was intense because she went out with that energy. For me, I'd gone past it. It happened. They were gone. I didn't like how she acted to me and my sister, and I felt like it was like meeting a real life with. So it was like gone. So she's coming back with that kind of energy. For me, I'd moved on. It was she came back ninth week. So when she came, everybody knows me, even Sean. I don't need her. Andy does. Andy even calms me now. I can take on even. I don't mind being here, and there are 100 people. It's not hard. I have rage, and that's not something to be proud of. But at that point, I'd gone through transformation, and I was growing. And I told myself, I'm like, this will prove to me that I have actually been on the show and I've actually taken Ruth seriously. So who's Rhuthee, please?
Do you think there's any world in where you guys have a sit down and talk this up?
Truth be told, if she walks in here and said I want to talk to you, I will listen. I'm not a mad dog because everybody has a right to feel however they feel. But if you want to have a conversation, read something about Auntie and I, we can scream. Well, even with our fight in the house, we'll always be the one because we can go overboard fights. We'll always be the one to reach out and now make things right. So if she, but with her, there's no sitting down with her because I feel like she wronged me. I don't know because even till today, if they ask him, because I'm like, the other fights, you have a reason why you come for this person, but with hers, I did not know. But if she, I say if she comes here and she wants to talk, even right now, I'll grant her. I don't like to hold a grudge. It's okay. Like the sky is big enough for everybody to plan.
Yeah.
And I'm a very positive person. I wish everybody the best. I don't wish anybody to suffer. I've suffered and it's not a nice thing. I love to have money. I wish her the best. And if she wants to talk, then that's fine. I don't care.
There's a small hope for a Rhuthee Wanni coming to your sitting room someday. Your relationship with Onyeka was very interesting. There's a lot was said, especially when Handy was still around. You guys had opinions of her, but it was not necessarily expressed to her a lot. You know, you guys thought she was a certain way, but around her, you were. What was that about her? Why did you guys never really tell her how you felt?
Oh, wow. So we had a conversation and we said it, but maybe it wasn't shown. But we felt some kind of way because Monica is like, in everyone, she's the person that I related to the most in the house because I felt like we were very similar in ways being free spirited and talkative. And she was very creative. And she's a very beautiful babe. And I like intelligent women, smart women. I'm a girl's girl. So, but I just felt she didn't really feel that way towards us like that per se in the beginning.
What made you have that feeling?
Um, I don't know, it's just aura. But I felt her love, but sometimes I don't feel warm. It was on and off. Like when you meet somebody and the person is cool with you, then you come and like I thought we were cool. She gives that vibe sometimes. So it was like that's why I said there was a repelling energy, but I truly liked her. That's why when I got the strike for conspire, I'm like conspire. If I wanted to conspire, I would have met her, but that was not the case at all. And then I felt like she was very touchy.
yeah, Onyeka, Rhuthee and Wanni, yeah, they might make peace. That is on that. But to me, do they really have anything in common? What does Rhuthee even do outside the house? Do they have anything in common? Maybe okay for the fact that DJ Flo is a DJ, so they might be able to meet in gigs and all of that. But meanwhile, Wanni here, for me, I just feel